Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is what makes a great life for men, part three. Well, the first part, I think I made a video on this, was a physically fit body. And the second part was to make plenty of money. The third part, and I think probably the end of these parts, I'm thinking it's a three-part system, you know, is this third part is to have adventure. So you want that physically fit body so you can have the adventures, and you want to make money so you can afford the adventures, and the excess money makes it possible for you to do other things and makes it possible to pay your living expenses and your survival needs and set aside for the future. But I think those three things will give you that great life that you really, really want. So the adventure, well, adventure can take many forms, and it'll have many forms throughout your life at different time periods of your life. But when you're a young man, the adventure is just the playing, right? You're just playing and having fun as a boy. That's adventure. You love the adventure, and just because you're 30, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years away from your boyhood doesn't mean you still don't want adventure. Now, certainly, you're probably not going to have that similar kind of adventure that you had as a boy. There may be some elements of it, but you may think of it in terms of, something that works for your age, something that's not going to get you hurt, something you can afford to do, something that you really enjoy. So you want to prioritize this adventurous life, and like I said, it can take the form of many different things. Some of the main adventures I like to do now are traveling. I love to travel. I love to see things I've never seen before. I like to revisit some of my favorite places if I have a chance. I like to see things with fresh eyes. I like to see how things have changed over time. So I love the traveling. I consider that one of my greatest adventures, one of the things I love to do the most, and I prioritize it, meaning I plan for it, I budget for it, and I do it. And I think a lot of men love traveling and the exploration part of it. Exploring is a component of the adventuring. Okay. Other forms of adventure for men would be like sports. As a young man, you might play sports. You may continue this sporting over time. It may be one of your things that you really love, right? The adventure of the sport and the competition and the playing and the running around and the doing it and the preparing for it. It can be quite adventurous in any sport, right? Football, baseball, basketball are the big three in the U.S. Uh, a lot of guys like golf here. It's adventurous to play golf and have a little bit of fun. You're outdoors in a beautiful surrounding. You're trying to do something that's really not that hard. Hit the darn golf ball with a stick, right? Fishing, hunting, camping, hiking. All of those are great adventures. And then extreme, maybe even more extreme things. That's why a lot of people like to go to the water with the water sports, the boating, the water skiing, the being pulled on tubing. Anything having to do on water is usually adventurous. Biking, all of these things are adventures, and it adds a lot of value to your life beyond just, you know, uh, just working your body to be physically fit and just going to work to make a living, right? The adventure gives you, let's say, that third component of making a great life. And other things with adventure, well, it could be meeting new people. It could be rising up in the clubs and activities that you work on, joining new clubs and getting involved, and the meeting the people and the doing the things involved with that can also be adventurous. Just going out to eat at different places can be an adventure, you know. exploring the town you're living in more thoroughly, going to different festivals and events, that's adventurous. Meeting new ladies and having that adventure of the meeting them and doing the man woman stuff with them. All of that's the sex and all of that that goes along with man woman relationships can be quite adventurous. So I would give that idea some serious thought. Get this idea of being an adventurous person, adventurous guy into your life. Your life will start to go way up the more you focus on adventures and make them a big part of your life. All for now.